Welcome to Unfolding the Secrets of Elliott Wave Theory through today's financial market technical analysis and updates about weather and monsoon in India and around the globe.
Hello all to today's weather and monsoon analysis of India and the globe. So let's first discuss Indian weather and southwest monsoon season that is currently active in India. Now I have already pulled up latest imagery from the Indian Meteorological Department, that is the IMD. It shows the withdrawal of southwest monsoon season 2024. Now we can see that there are some red lines and blue lines with certain dates on it. These are all withdrawal lines. So what are the red ones? The red ones are normal dates of withdrawal and the blue ones are what is happening currently. Now as we see here, the blue lines have passed through some white areas of Gujarat and Rajasthan. So what exactly does it mean? It means that the withdrawal continues through western and northwestern part of Gujarat and Rajasthan. So it has already happened. So how does it move? We have to understand the movement of the wind, the direction in which it blows. So the southwest offset, that is withdrawal, has its wind moving from north to south. So over here we can say it's southwest. So the winter winds just pushes the monsoon winds towards the south. So this is the start yet, and you can see that withdrawal has started from 23rd of September and it has been happening since till 27th, that is today, and it will gradually keep withdrawing in other parts of the country in the specific date. We just see a delay of 1 or 2 days here and there. So if, for example, the Madhya Maharashtra and the northeastern part says 10th of October, we might see 11th or 12th of October. I'm just giving an example. Nothing can be that accurate, but for now. Now, what is the current scenario of rains? What is happening when the withdrawal is in process? Let's look at the cloud cover over the entire country. So here it is. So again, this is from the satellite imagery from IMD. Now, as we see here, there is a lot of upper circulation, air circulation, or say cyclonic circulation happening. Now, you can see how one of the circulation is lingering over Madhya Maharashtra and nearby states. This is Madhya Maharashtra right here, and you can see the nearby states all covered with, the cyclonic circulations. Now, it seems that it will blow southwestwards later on. This will be again responsible for heavy to very heavy rainfall. So when I say southwestwards, we are looking at this area. So it will circulate in this manner and move in the westward direction, the southwestward direction. So now you can see that there is a monsoon trough, which is also called as a low pressure area, over northeastern part, and also already it's going on in this specific area of India, that is entire central India and the west part of it and the east part of it. So again, it will be blowing from South Gujarat to Northwest Bihar in cyclonic circulation. So we are talking about this Gujarat and we are talking about Bihar right here. So entire this area we are talking about right now. So what does it do? So only one thing happens is when you have so much of circulation going on, there is too much of wind and there is very extremely heavy rainfall because of these kind of conditions. So we will see too much or say extremely heavy rainfall in Maharashtra and the neighboring states, especially Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and areas of UP and Bihar. So many areas of interest for the circulation here. So I would say that the western and eastern and the central part of India. Now, one more area we can see here is this one above Nepal. So it has, it's again the winds blowing in the northeastern part. So again this is also a cyclonic circulation. So what will this do? It will create havoc and very extremely heavy rainfall in the northeastern regions of India. So we are going to have a very, messy and extremely heavy rainfall sessions in entire India, central India, and the eastern and the western part. So this is how it will withdraw. So hopefully everything goes well and everybody is safe everywhere around India. Now, all cloud cover you are seeing is around northeast, central, and west. We don't see much of cloud cover in the northern part of India, that is the Jammu Kashmir area. So we'll see moderate to light rainfall there, and also there is a small circulation, not very strong, but a small circulation around the south part of India. We can see Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu here, and as we can see that this also will cause moderate rainfall, also scattered heavy rainfall in some places. Especially the coastal areas will see heavy rainfall, and this circulation in the Madhya Maharashtra will hamper and give extremely heavy rainfall around Konkan and Goa, that is the coastal area of western India. So over, I'm just saying that too much of rain everywhere. So the withdrawal seems to have again a marginal delay, but it will happen eventually. So let's move towards our global and see how the global weather will affect India and what will be our winter season this year. So let's move. So let's look at the active storms across the globe as is shown in this tracker by Cyclocrane. It's a typhoon tracking map, and it's an international one. So we'll see each and every area that is affected by cyclones. And this is the Indian Ocean. There is nothing active right now in the Indian Ocean, and this is the Pacific Ocean. We can see that's the east and that's the west. The west is very much on fire right now. It has so many hurricanes active, or say tropical disturbances, tropical storms active. And then we see this is the North Atlantic Ocean, that's the south. South is not active at all, but the north is again having two major hurricanes right now. And then there is one more disturbance which has 90% chances of becoming a tropical storm in 48 hours. And then there is the east one. Now this one is an interesting one because it was supposed to be dying off, but it has reappeared, and we are going to discuss each one of them one by one. So total 7 active storms right now, and let's know about all of them. So the first one, the focus is over here in the western part of the Pacific Ocean. So I'm going to zoom in and let's see what all we have. So we have a major category 3-4 hurricane coming up. Now the first one that I'm going to discuss is Tropical Depression 20. It has currently speeds of 29 miles per hour, and you can see that that's Taiwan right there, and that's Philippines, north area of Philippines, and it's in the Philippine Sea right now. Now there is no landfall shown as of, but if I zoom you can see that there is no landfall, but the cyclonic winds will for sure affect the eastern coastal area of Taiwan and the northern part of Philippines. So let's look at how it looks in the satellite imagery. So here it is. So that's let me refresh it so that we can see the movement. Now that's right there. We can see that there is a very good cyclonic formation right here. It's developing into a good hurricane, and in a day or two we'll see that it will convert into a category 3 or 4 hurricane very soon. That's, we are looking at 115 miles to 135 miles per hour. And as we can see that the clouds The cyclonic clouds are, affecting the northern area of Philippines. So of course it will give massive rainfall in that particular area, and then if it will move towards the coastal area of Taiwan, so east coast. So looking at major rainfall everywhere in the east coast of Taiwan. And there is no other land area, so hopefully all will be fine. Little small islands of Japan, but let's see what it does in the coming days. So that's tropical depression 20, which will get converted into a category 4 hurricane on the October 1st. That's predicted. So let's see what happens. And then let's look at another one. So now that's Japan right there. And then there is one interest here, area of interest, that is a tropical depression Cimarron. And it's right now at 29 miles per hour. There is no development of it getting converted into a hurricane, so that's a good news, but it's creating a lot of disturbance, and it is predicted that it might make a landfall in the Tokyo region of Japan as a tropical depression. So we will wait and watch. So now let's look at the satellite imagery of the same. Here it is. That's Cimarron right there. It's a very deterred, or say disturbed formation for now, and it does not seem to be developing into a storm, so it will die off as a depression. And then we can see so many disturbances above it. So let's see what happens, and you can see how it might make a landfall on the Tokyo region. So that's Cimarron tropical depression. One more area of interest is tropical storm Jebi. It is right now currently at 40 miles per hour wind speed, and it does not have any land area, so we are like good. Nothing getting affected right there, but of course a lot of disturbance in the northern part of the Pacific Ocean. So we can always know what happened later in the later days. So let's also look at the satellite imagery of this particular storm. Now, just a minute. Here it is. You can see how it's very short-lived, or maybe it might live for a longer while, but it's a very small area coverage that it has. So it's right now, like I said, it's at 52 miles per hour, that is 35 knots. And no possible land threat. Of course, the east coast of Japan will have storm force winds which might be responsible for heavy rains. Right now, we can't see anything, but if we look at here, slowly it's going to reach there around October 1st. So let's wait and watch. So that's tropical storm Jebi. And now let's move towards the eastern part of Pacific Ocean. That's tropical storm John. Now, like I said, it was a hurricane last week. It was a category 2 hurricane, and it died off as a tropical depression, but then again it has reappeared, and its remnants have caused massive rainfall. Now again it's going to make a landfall in Mexico. Let's have a look at it. So you can see right now it is making a landfall of category 1 hurricane status, causing extremely heavy rainfall, and it might cause dangerous effects and possibly lot of devastation, and it's going to be a threat to people of Mexico. Now current wind speed is 75 miles per hour. You can see how it's making a landfall. Right now it says over here it shows 45, but it's making a landfall exactly right now, and it's 75 miles per hour. Now it will be moving northwestwards at a speed of 3 miles per hour. So you can see how it's moving westwards right there. So let's look at the satellite imagery of John. Here it is. You can see how it's affecting the Mexico coast. Massive cloud cover. You can see massive rainfall here. So hope all goes well with Mexico because it has reappeared and it has not stopped raining since a week now. So very dangerous situation forward. So hope all everybody is safe. So that's John. And let's move towards one more. Now we are looking at the Atlantic Ocean. So here it is. Now that's one, this particular area is Gulf of Mexico. Now there was a very strong storm Helene. Okay, right now it shows tropical storm, but it made a landfall yesterday, that is the 26th, and also today, 27th of September. It was a major category 4 landfall, and it made a landfall in the Florida coast of USA. That's Florida right there. It did affect Cuba and the Mexico coast over here, and then the Bahamas also, and then it made a landfall in the Tampa area and further up in Florida. And still, it has category 3 wind speed. It does not show here, but it does have, and looks like a very dangerous and destructive landfall in the Florida region of USA. It's a one of a kind, impactful storm that was never before seen in this area of USA. We can have a look of the satellite imagery of the same. So let's look at it. Look at that. Oh my God. That's a massive category 4 landfall. You can see how, it has a massive cloud coverage, and it's going to affect a lot more regions of USA, especially, the northern parts, and massive rainfall everywhere. So let's see, what are the aftermath of this particular cyclone Helene, and one more area we're going to discuss. So that's Helene, and then there's another one that's Isaac. So it has category 1 status right now. It is at 75 miles per hour, and it's not having any land area, so that's a good news. And it will stay as a category 1 hurricane till 29th of September, and then just eventually die off as a tropical storm. So we can always have a look at how it looks in the satellite imagery. Now wait a minute, yes, that's it, that's right there, a very small one, and nothing in the way. It's in the open ocean. So that's a very good looking storm right there. So that's Isaac. And then, let's move towards the last one. That's the tropical disturbance 98A. And it has 90% chances to become a tropical cyclone. Let's see what it does. So 48 hours for 90%. So let's wait and watch. So that's it for today for the global storm season. So 57 storms so far across the globe with average of 92 storms per year. So it's catching up. The season is catching up, quite active, and you know, so that's the world map. Now let's understand how this will affect the global climate and what type of winter we might face in India. All right. So I'm going to quickly, go towards this particular image. Now, as the storms are surging day by day, the cooling effect is increasing day by day. So now there is 70% chances of an emerging La Nina. I had discussed in the previous monsoon report that there were 60% chances. Now there is 70% chances. Now I said El Nino was 2023 El Nino. It is hotter weather, and La Nina, sorry, it is cooler weather. Now, as we are seeing that few areas in India are still facing hot climate, we all are facing the same. And The effect of La Nina, that is the cooling of temperature, is yet to start. It was predicted by World Meteorological Organization that La Nina might emerge around mid-October 2024 and stay till early March. Let's look at these anomalies right here. So that's Nino 1 plus 2, Nino 3, Nino 3.4, Nino 4. What are these? So these are named according to when they emerge. So Nino 1 plus 2 was if the La Nina emerged in around April 2024, which didn't happen. So that's out of picture. And then it is now Nino 3 again till June. We didn't get it till June. Then Nino 3.4. Right now the anomalies are very much near 3.4, and you can see it was supposed to be, getting around August, getting cooler, but still it didn't happen. It's September almost, and it's September is over now. So we are looking at Nino 4 anomalies. So that's around October. Now, what does this mean? So when we are in the Nino 4, it shows that we'll have a very weak La Nina, all right, and it might be very short-lived. So oceanic temperatures should drop till 0.1 degree Celsius till mid-October, and this shows that we might have a very short-lived winter season also. It will be a slightly warmer winter in India and across the globe. But let's see what happens. And as nothing is absolute, there can be more reasons and other factors for a cooler winter. So this is one of them. Now, the winter season will start for India after the southwest monsoon withdrawal. So that's it for today's weather and monsoon analysis. See you in the next session. Thank you all.
Kindly like, share and subscribe. Learn technical analysis and get specialized in wave analysis today and be your own fund manager. Why to rely on others when you yourself are aware of how to do your financial investments? Get your commodity currency and annual monsoon report. Also, we offer career counseling programs with assessment from class 8 to up till your graduation. So thank you all and see you in the next session of FMTA.